If you're currently shopping for a three-row SUV and the CX-90 is on your list, buying the current model right now could be a massive mistake. Most people assume that waiting for a mid-cycle refresh means settling for minor tweaks, but the 2027 CX-90 is bringing updates serious enough to make the outgoing model feel incomplete by comparison. Number 6. New look. The CX-90 has never been a hard vehicle to look at. Its proportions are clean, the stance is confident, and the design carries a sense of purpose that most three-row SUVs simply don't have. But it's heading into its 4th production year, and Mazda is not letting it coast. A mid-cycle refresh is coming for the 2027 model year, and the changes are exactly the kind that matter. The front end is getting revised headlights with a more distinctive LED daytime running light signature, a cleaner grille outline, and updated bumpers. Around the back, new taillight housings are bringing a more modern rear presence. Inside, a fresh steering wheel and a larger central infotainment screen are rounding out the update. Mazda isn't fixing what's broken, it's refining what's already working. Most buyers in this price range keep their SUV for 7 or 8 years. Nobody wants to spend close to $50,000 on a vehicle and immediately feel like they bought the version the manufacturer has already moved past. The 2027 CX-90 is the one that reflects where Mazda is heading, and for a purchase this size, that distinction is worth factoring into the timeline. The updated styling is a strong reason to wait, but the real story is what sits underneath that refreshed sheet metal. And that's where things get genuinely interesting. Number 5. Class-leading powertrain. In a market overrun with turbocharged 4-cylinder engines mounted sideways, Mazda is doing something almost nobody else bothers with anymore. The CX-90 is coming with a turbocharged 3.3-liter inline 6, mounted longitudinally, the configuration you'd typically expect from a BMW or a Lexus, not a family hauler at this price point. Think about the last time you merged onto a busy highway in a loaded SUV and felt the engine straining just to keep pace with traffic. That flat, breathless response is almost always a 4-cylinder operating beyond its comfort zone. That's not a situation the CX-90's inline 6 is familiar with. 6-cylinder engines mounted longitudinally are smoother by design, better balanced, and deliver power in a way that feels effortless rather than forced. The base 3.3 turbo produces 280 horsepower and 332 pound-feet of torque. The top-spec 3.3 Turbo S pushes to 340 horsepower and 369 pound-feet, genuinely brisk with a full passenger load and luggage aboard. Rivals at this price are asking 4-cylinder engines to carry that same load, and the refinement gap is immediately noticeable to anyone who's spent time in both. The inline 6 is carrying over into the 2027 model year unchanged, proven, sorted, and ready. That powertrain story has a second chapter, though one that makes the efficiency argument just as strong as the performance one, and it's coming up next. Number 4. Premium cabin. There is a version of this story where a vehicle priced under $60,000 walks into a room full of Volvos, Audis, and Genesis SUVs and holds its own. That's the CX-90's interior story, and it isn't a stretch. Most buyers in this segment have experienced the disappointment at least once. A cabin that looked polished in photos felt ordinary the moment they sat down. Surfaces that appeared premium flexed when pressed. The CX-90 doesn't operate that way. Higher trims are coming with Nappa leather seating surfaces and fabric dashboard upholstery, a pairing that sounds unconventional until you experience it. It adds a boutique quality that cheaper interiors simply can't replicate. The front seats are 8-way power adjustable and built for long-distance driving. Second-row captain's chairs mirror the fronts in quality and give rear passengers a proper place to spend 3 hours, not just a seat that technically fits 2 adults. Cargo flexibility is well handled. 16 cubic feet behind the third row, 40 with it folded, and 74 with both rows stowed. What makes the cabin stand out isn't any single spec. It's the consistency across every surface and every trim level. Vehicles with Audi and Volvo badges are asking significantly more money for a comparable experience. That gap is one of the most underrated stories in the 3-row segment. But a premium cabin only gets you so far, and what Mazda is packing into it as standard equipment is just as much a part of the equation. Number 3. Fully loaded from the start. One of the most common frustrations in the SUV market follows a familiar pattern. The starting price looks reasonable. Then comes the options list, and suddenly the vehicle you actually wanted is $8,000 or $10,000 more than the number that first caught your attention. The CX-90 is built around a different philosophy. Even the base preferred trim is coming standard with a 12.3-inch touchscreen, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, wireless phone charging, and 6 USB-C ports across all 3 rows. Third-row passengers are getting standard HVAC vents, a minor minor-sounding detail until you've spent a summer road trip fielding heat complaints from the back seat. Mazda's iActive Sense safety suite is standard on every 2027 CX-90, covering automated emergency braking with pedestrian detection, blind spot monitoring, lane keeping assist, and adaptive cruise control. No safety package to add, no protection tier to unlock. Then there's the drivetrain. All-wheel drive is standard across every CX-90 in the lineup, on every configuration, at every price point. In a segment where front-wheel drive is still the baseline on several competing models, that matters, particularly for anyone dealing with winter conditions or roads that occasionally leave the pavement. Getting a fully equipped, all-wheel drive standard 3-row SUV at this entry price is genuinely difficult to match. But if efficiency is part of your decision, the next reason is going to be the one that seals it. Number 2, efficient yet powerful plug-in hybrid. There's a version of the plug-in hybrid story that gets told often: slower, softer, more compromised than the gas version it replaced. The CX-90 PHEV is not that vehicle. The system pairs a 2.5-liter inline 4 with an electric motor and a 17.8 kilowatt-hour battery pack, delivering a combined 323 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque. In testing, that's been enough for 60 miles per hour in 5.9 seconds, which is quicker than the base turbocharged 6. The electric motor's instant torque changes the character of the CX-90 off the line entirely. Power is there the moment you ask for it, making city driving and highway merging feel more assured than the numbers suggest. Consider the typical week for a buyer in this segment. School runs, grocery trips, the occasional weekend drive. Most of those trips are under 25 miles. The CX-90 PHEV carries 25 miles of EPA-rated electric range, a number real-world testing has been pushing to 26. For most daily use, the gas engine simply isn't going to run. When it does, fuel economy lands at 24 miles per gallon city and 27 highway, with the full system rated at 56 miles per gallon equivalent combined. A 240-volt home charge brings the battery from 20 to 80% in just 90 minutes. A full battery every morning with no planning required. Pricing starts at around $50,000 for the base PHEV Preferred and reaches $58,500 at the top. For a plug-in hybrid that performs this way, those figures are more than competitive. Efficient as the CX-90 PHEV is, though, it would mean considerably less without a driving experience to back it up. And that's exactly what number 1 delivers. Number 1, class-leading driving experience. There's a ceiling most 3-row SUVs hit. Weight climbs, wheelbase grows, and the dynamics flatten into something adequate but forgettable. The vehicle moves, it steers, it stops. The CX-90 pushes past that ceiling, and nothing in the segment is currently matching it. The chassis positions the engine low and rearward for better weight distribution than any transverse layout can achieve. The suspension, independent control arms up front, multi-link in the rear, balances ride compliance with cornering composure in a way that feels deliberate. The steering carries more weight and delivers more feedback than a Grand Highlander or a Palisade. Picture driving a vehicle this size through a winding 2-lane stretch on the way to a weekend destination. Most 3-row SUVs feel like they're being managed through those corners. Body rolling, steering, going vague, the driver compensating. The CX-90 tracks through those same corners with a precision that makes the size feel almost irrelevant. Testing recorded 0.83 G on the 300-foot skid pad and a 70-0 stop in just 166 feet, which are numbers that belong to a confidence-inspiring chassis, not a family hauler optimized around passenger count. The Grand Highlander prioritizes smoothness. The Palisade prioritizes space. The CX-90 is the one that asks you to actually drive and rewards you every time you do. The 2027 Mazda CX-90 is arriving with refreshed styling, a turbocharged inline 6 that no direct rival is offering at this price, a cabin that outperforms premium badged competitors, standard all-wheel drive, and a full technology suite across every trim, a plug-in hybrid that covers most daily commutes on electricity alone, and a driving experience the rest of the segment isn't built to match. For anyone still weighing the current model against the weight, the 2027 answers that question before it's even fully asked. Clearly, the CX-90 stands out in terms of luxury and driving experience, but this is still a segment of family cars. And in such a set of circumstances, many buyers still choose models that focus on the essence. The Honda Pilot is one of those models, and you can check it out in our next video and find out why it still represents a gold standard in the segment.